Good morning, Code Meaning. It is RJ. It is Sunday, so it is time for the Sunday Trivia Recap. All right, so trivia time, trivia time, trivia time. So, hope you all had a great week. Hope you're all looking forward to another great week to come. But let's get to it. So, first was June the 3rd. This month is all dedicated to this day in baseball history. So, the question was, on this day in baseball history, June the 3rd, 1888, this poem was first printed in the San Francisco Examiner, this famous baseball poem. Name that baseball poem. And of course, the most famous baseball poem, I believe, is Casey at the Bat. Now, there are those who might say it was the Tinkers to Everett's a Chance little ditty, but I'll let you guys hammer that one out. This here is a card from the 1990 Baseball Wit product, and the man in the picture is Ernest Thayer, the author of Casey at the Bat. Turn it over, a little bit of trivia, and the first question was about Ernest Thayer, and there's a little quick write-up about what you see on the card. So that is the answer. What you were playing for is 3 cards from last year's Topps product. That's what's up for grabs. The individuals up here on the screen were kind enough to throw in a guess. Scroll down so you can see all the names. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong day. This is the day for that one. didn't click back after I put them all in. So if your name's up here on the screen, I received your email. Pretty much all regulars to my channel, so we will shuffle once and spin. You must hit 3 times in order to win on my channel. I do that for 2 reasons. One, not a whole lot of people enter, so I have that ability. Secondly, I like to give everybody a chance, and I always think one and done. It's kind of disheartening when you feel like you only got one shot, so I like to do it 3 times and spread the love around a little bit. So good luck to everybody on this. Here we go. I had been up for talking up for weeks about the big yard sale. I was not yard sale. I was going to appear at a local flea market. That happened yesterday. I'm not sure how many of you out there ever set up a yard at a flea market or did yard sales to sell your cards, but it was disappointing. It really was. I sold some stuff, I really did, but I was hoping. I had a lot of good stuff. I mean, some really good stuff up for sale. And I wasn't asking a ton. I wasn't asking card show prices for any of it. I was asking flea market prices for all my stuff, just trying to get rid of it. And I even advertised pretty heavily in Facebook Marketplace. I was constantly getting people texting me saying, "How much for that? How much for that?" And I kept responding, "It's not for sale. You got to go to the flea market. It's not for sale. You got to go to the flea market." Um, but I had a lot of interest, I thought. So I was hoping to bring home a profit of about $1,000. I really was. And again, I'm not sure how many of you have suffered through this same fate as I suffered through, but we have big delusions of grandeur sometimes. Lisa Z almost hit for the 3rd time there. We have big delusions of grandeur. We have all this great stuff. We know it's worth X amount of money. So we just assume everybody's going to come flocking to get it and buy it and love it like we love it. But that didn't happen. So I was not really keeping track. I had thought, it started at 8 a.m. and ran till 1 because this was a church flea market, and that was the extent of how long they were going to be willing to be open to the public in their facility area. I mean, they opened up their parking lot and everything, but they had to Jeremy Michaels on his third hit. So Jeremy, congrats to you, sir. You're getting these 3 awesome cards from last year. Set those aside for you, sir. Wednesday. Wednesday's question. On this day in baseball history, June the 5th, 2008, this future Hall of Famer and switch hitter hit home run number 400, becoming only the 3rd player to achieve that feat. Name him. And I kind of got laughed in the face at by Adam over Adam's card closet because this one was so easy. For him, it was Chipper Jones. You were right, Adam. I'm not sure how in the world you possibly knew that question, but there you go. And again, what you're playing for is 3 awesome cards from last year. Future Hall of Famer Jose Altuve, questionable future Hall of Famer Trey Turner, but a definite Philly, and Seiya Suzuki, great veteran player for the Cubs. So 3 awesome cards. That's what's up for grabs on this one. We will move over. The individuals up here on the screen were kind enough to throw out a guess. Let me see. Did Jeremy Michaels send in? Jeremy Michaels did not send in a guess for this one. You can only win once a week on my channel, so I would eliminate anybody who had won. So nobody else need be eliminated. Everybody else is still a veteran or a regular. We shuffle once and spin. Good luck to everybody here. So, like I said, I really did. I was hoping, really was, to get about $1,000 of sales. I wasn't asking huge prices. I had a bin, a 4,000 count box filled with Hall of Fame cards, only asking 10 for $1. That's all. 10 for $1. I had 2 4,000 count boxes of veterans and stars and rookies for the same deal. 10 for $1. I had 2 boxes full of better higher end cards, and they're quarter, 50 cents, $1, $2, nothing like that. I had tons of baubles and other kinds of baseball memorabilia. You name it, I had it out there. Plates, baubles, books, balls, everything. I had everything out there. I had some slab cards, autographs, relics, serial numbered cards. I had everything and tons of it. And I had a couple people. I was looking for those guys. You ever see those guys at the flea markets, the yard sales, and the secondhand stores, and somebody's got a box of singles like I had, and they put it out, and the guy spends all day long thumbing through it. You get a whole bunch of people crowded around the penny bins, and they're thumbing through looking for cards. I was hoping for that. And sure enough, the first customer I had at the very beginning of the day was that guy. He went there. He was spent like, I don't know, half an hour. Oh, Hunter Butcher. Hunter, congrats to you. That's 3 for you, sir. You're getting these awesome cards. I hope you enjoy that. Set that aside for you. Lastly, on Friday, the question was, okay, on this day in baseball history, June the 7th, 1977, the Chicago White Sox used the first overall pick in the draft to select this future Hall of Fame player. Name him. That answer, of course, is Harold Reynolds. A lot of people were questionable when Harold Reynolds actually got into the Hall of Fame. I didn't think it was such a big leap. Harold Reynolds was a much better hitter than people give him credit for. Now, you could say, well, he was only a DH. Well, so was Edgar Martinez. But nobody questions Edgar Martinez being a Hall of Famer. I thought Harold Baines was a highly worthy member of the Hall of Fame. I really do. So I have no problem with his name being in there. And, congrats to you, sir, for being in the Hall of Fame. Harold Reynolds is your answer. I think Harold Reynolds suffers from never being on a really good club in his whole career. The White Sox were very pitiful during his tenure there. I know he leaked into the Orioles and he might have been on the Orioles in some of those early 90s teams that were pretty good, but he was never on a really great team. I think that's another reason he didn't covey a lot of favor or, a lot of love from the baseball writers. But I think he's a Hall of Famer. But he was the answer to the question. And what you're playing for on this one is these three awesome cards. Nice Philly Kyle Schwarber, Gene Segura, who was a Philly, and then an awesome rookie card of J.J. Bleday. So that's what's up for grabs on this one. We move over here again. Jeremy Michaels again did not throw out a guess on this one. Hunter, you did, but you are out. You cannot win but once a week on my channel. So the remainders are all up and ready to go. No newbies, so we will shuffle once and spin. Good luck to everybody on this one. So yeah, so I did have one guy, like I said, who was the target kind of person who's going to spend a half hour thumbing through the singles and pulling out cards. And I was hoping for a whole bunch of those kind of people. Just, $5 here, $20 there, all day long is what I was hoping for. Nope. I had a couple people who bought stuff. I thought one guy came up, was dying for all the baubles. He had a bauble, he was a bauble fiend. And he bought a whole bunch of baubles, and I cleaned house on some baubles. But I had thought, and I knew I was doing poorly, but I thought I was doing better than I was, because got down to the end, and I was thinking I had netted about $200, okay? That's what I thought. And then suddenly, this one, oh my gosh, 3 right out of the row. Barry, congrats to you. I'm going to send these cards out to you. But I'm going to finish my story, dang it. So I thought I had netted about just over $200 as the thing was winding up. And then I had advertised on Facebook Marketplace. So I had people all day long texting me, how long are you going to be there? When's it open? Can I buy any cards now? Blah, 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 blah. And there was this one person who kept saying, I'm on my way. Don't close up without me getting there. Well, he showed up. Him and his wife showed up, and they bought. They were Phillies fans, and obviously since I'm a Philly guy, I had lots of Philly stuff. They went crazy. They got tons of stuff. They bought $220 worth of stuff from me. So I was like, okay, great. I got $400, maybe $500, which was less than I wanted, but I thought that was a good day. Nope. I had misread everything. I did the count when I got home yesterday. I got about $315 in total sales. Very disheartening. And that was only mostly because of that one couple who came at the very end. Can you imagine if they hadn't shown up at all? Ugh. So that was my first foray into selling stuff at a flea market. But up here in Quakertown, we do have a farmer's market and flea market thing that happens every Saturday. I might, on a random weekend, try and set up there one day. My wife has said she'll actually brave the elements and come out and help me, so I might do that one day. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. I really do appreciate it. Try my best to support everybody else in this great card community equally. Come back again this coming week. More trivia and prizes this day in baseball history during the month of June. So thanks for watching. Have a great week and take care.